Okay, I'm going live. Hi, everybody. This is me again. We had a little technical difficulties with the computer, so now it's working. Now we have the microphone. We're going to do random topics with me. I have no friends. Yeah, it's working.
How do you know?
These are all green again. So, I have no friends. My friends leave me because they either don't like me or they can't accept the fact that I have a disability. I'm in a great relationship. He accepts the fact that I have a disability.
Yep. You can hear yourself.
And I've had multiple relationships with guys and girls. I had a 5-year relationship about 10 years ago with a girl. In recent relationships and past relationships, I've had it with guys. So I am bisexual. I'm letting everybody know. If people don't like it because I am bisexual and I have a disability, then don't subscribe to my channel. But if you like the fact that I'm talking about my disability and what it can do and what it can't do, then like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments or things you want me to talk about or topics, just leave them in the comments below. If normally I go on YouTube at 4, but this one's a little late. But tomorrow I'll be going on at 4 in the afternoon. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can look it up by my name and like it. My name is Amber Benedict. If you don't like me, and you don't want to listen to my topics,
don't watch me.
Don't watch me. Don't watch me. And the one in the background, that's my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what not to do on YouTube.
What?
Tell people not to watch your videos.
I said if you don't want to watch, don't watch it then.
Yeah, that's
if you do want to watch it, watch it. But you want to like my videos.
I can't tell you what to do on YouTube, but I can tell you what not to do.
And you can hear my boyfriend in the background randomly saying shit. If you like my channel, subscribe to it. If you like his channel, you can subscribe to it at that one guy 1990. He is a video game channel. He has a couple of my dogs playing with random water bottles.
2 games coming out.
And he's coming out, just to let you know, the 1990s guy, that one guy, 1990s, coming out with, this Friday, he's coming out with Castlevania on his channel.
Correct, man.
And then, in a month,
on the 13th
of next month, 13th of November, we're coming out with Spyro. Okay? So if you like gaming, you can go to that one guy, 1990. He doesn't show his face, but you can hear him a lot bullshitting with friends. His is not a kids rated channel. Mine.
Spyro will be.
His is not a kids rated channel.
No, but Spyro will be.
It is not a kids rated channel. So if you're not allowed to listen to cuss words or playing with someone that's not kid appropriate, don't watch the channel.
Or you don't want to listen to somebody that's drunk half the time?
Just don't watch the channel if you're not allowed. My channel, if you don't like my channel, don't subscribe, don't comment, don't do nothing.
It was drunk on half the videos and titled it Random Shit with Brian.
But if you like my channel, you can subscribe to it, watch it. If you have any questions, if you want me to answer anybody's questions, if you want me to show you my dogs in some of the videos, you can, and I will do that. But
and that's just me vaping in the background.
Yeah, it's him vaping, talking, kind of.
I don't know if they can hear me, but they can hear the vape.
Mm-hmm. And if you have any other questions about my disability and what it's like living with it, it's tough. Gotta remember to take your pills. Gotta remember to go to doctors. Gotta remember to get physicals at the regular doctor. You gotta go for random tests. Going to the eye doctors is not easy. One step in and out, and you can go with your day. Once you have your eyes dilated, you do have little seizures. Some people do, like me. And you have to go home and relax and then continue your day. The dentist is an all-day affair. You have to be put out, and you go home, and you're either puking your guts out with blood and cotton in your mouth, soak up the blood.
Get up here.
But
Come on.
it ruins the rest of your day. Having a disability, you can't work long hours. You can only work part-time because you have disabilities. Getting to and from work, you either take public bus, walk, ride a bike, or get a ride from a friend, if you have friends, or you have a provider. Most of my friends that I did have had disabilities. They worked through TWI. TWI is a workshop. People there are idiots. They just like to argue with all their employees. All of them.
Hey,
That's why I no longer
Bubba. Hey.
no longer work
Coco.
there. Yes, I do have 2 dogs. You probably hear my boyfriend yelling in the back about my dog.
Hey,
One
can I look at my phone?
is a poodle mix, and he's 3 or 4. His name is Joey.
Coco.
You'll probably
wait.
see him on my boyfriend's channel if you subscribe. The other one he's yelling at is Coco. He is about 13 or 14. He is a poodle, hound dog, and water spaniel mix. I received him after my grandma died. He was mine and my grandma's dog. Joey is just my dog. Living by yourself, you have to be cautious and watch what you're doing, and remember to take your pills. Going on vacation, you gotta remember to pack your pills, make sure you have enough of them before you leave. Having a disability, some with my disability have guardians because some people think that you could get hurt or not remember to call the doctor for checkups, go to the doctors, or remember to take your pills. Some people with my disability can't even give themselves their own meds. Myself, I can give myself my own meds, I can order my meds, and I can take them just fine. I remember to go to the doctors when need, and if my disability acts up, I know when to call. I know when to get checkups at the medical doctor, the OBGYN, and I remember to go to the dentist and the eye doctor. People with my disability are stuck wearing glasses. Because when you have a seizure, you're jerking, you're foaming at the mouth, you roll your eyes, you twitch, you puke on yourself, and you pee, is what I have been told by many of my relatives, like my grandma, my grandpa, and my mom. When I'm around her. Those are the most people I'm around. Recently, when I had my last one last year, I had 2 in the same day. I ended up back in the ER twice. It's no fun. It ruins your days. It ruins your day. I don't have any friends, so I'm a homebody. I'm always home, always going out for walks.
I'm going to the gas station.
Can you give me what I asked you for?
No! Not in the pouring fucking rain.
Then you can't get beer.
What do you want?
A raspberry tea. If you get a brisk one, it's $1.
Okay.
And having friends is very difficult. I've had them in high school. They were nice. We hung out. One of my friends we became into a physical relationship with. And others I met outside of school. We ended up rooming together, and she didn't like me because she thought that I was too good for her. That because I'm so independent, I can live independently, I can get my own meds, I can call for doctor's appointments for myself, I can call my provider and say, look, this is when my next doctor's appointment is, this is when it's scheduled for. I can remind myself and other people when I need to do things and when I have things coming up. I remind them. I can cook and clean without setting my house on fire. Some of my friends cannot. Like a girl I went to school with, she lived in a group home with me after I was placed in a group home after a really bad abusive relationship. I do not recommend any of my followers or any of my YouTube subscribers going on online dating websites. It is very bad. You'll end up in abusive relationships. You'll end up not happy. You'll end up, if you have a disability, your guardian you will end up going to court, seeing the judge, and the judge will end up putting you in a group home. Living in a group home is difficult when you're coming from living independently by yourself with no one telling you what to do, no one telling you when to clean your house, when to cook dinner, who can come over, who cannot, who can be in your room, who cannot be in your room, that kind of thing. When you're in a group home, people tell you when to cook dinner, People tell you what chores to do. People tell you who you can have in your house, when they can come over, if you need staff required, if you're allowed to have boys upstairs, if you're allowed to have your friends upstairs, what you're allowed to do in a place you rent. It is not fun. I've had some arguments with some of my roommates there, and it kind of made me feel like I was really non-functional, independent person. But I'm a very high-functioning, independent person. I can work very well with other people. I do have cousins that have disabilities. Um, Not as bad as mine, but disabilities. Some in my family have ADHD. They just come with a little attitude and a little calming down and a little talking to and understanding that their disability is okay. It's not the end of the world. If you're bullied, tell a teacher. Um, Tell your teacher, tell the principal, tell an adult that you see. Tell your mom, tell your friend, tell your teacher, tell your dad, tell someone so you can get help. Disabilities is not a bad thing. Some people with disabilities are smart and we don't know it because they're not showing it or they may not know how to show it. But you don't need to pick on them. Nobody in this world is normal. Everybody is weird or they're doing something weird. Nobody in this world is normal. Not a single person. Not me. I am not normal. Nobody knows what normal is. You may think you're normal, but you're probably not. You probably do something that somebody else don't like and they call you abnormal or they call you weird or they call you strange. That's okay if you're not normal. Cuz being not normal is okay. Being strange or weird, that's okay too. You're just showing who you are to people around you or in your family. Some people will accept you and some people will not. I've been in previous relationships where my relationships parents don't like me, think that I'm strange or I can do something when I really can't. In my last relationship, my ex's mom would call me a bitch a lot, and it wasn't very nice. She didn't like me because I was me. I was being who I was. My current relationship's parents do not like me. They think I can drive when I know and doctors have told me, whether it's my neurologist or the medical doctor that sees me for medical reasons, has told me I can never drive. My disability is getting worse, not better. I'm not having as many big seizures. I'm having petite malls where I stare in outside space. I do not like to do it. It's not a good thing to do. I'm constantly changing meds, getting on new meds, and trying new meds out. Some work for a long period of time. Some, since I'm getting older, don't work because I'm an adult. They normally work on children. Um, in a couple of videos previous, I have mentioned okay. No, strawberry kiwi. Why don't you get a breast tea? They're $1. I'm still live on YouTube. Bye. Okay, bye. Sorry for that interruption. But nobody is normal. Nobody. I have mentioned in the past about my mother. I've heard things from my grandma, my grandpa, and everybody around me. My grandma and my aunt have told me that my mother had tried to sell me. Nobody knows if that's true. I've heard it from two people. And I don't know if that's true. I've heard that my mom beat me when I was 3 from head to toe with bruises. Nobody knows if that's true. Some people say that my mom moved out of my grandma's and laid me on the floor with drugs. Nobody knows if that's true. My grandmother has said while she was pregnant with me, she drank a lot of alcohol. Nobody knows if that's true. Along with my disability, I have been sexually abused by my uncle. I wasn't his first victim, okay? It happened when I was like 7 or 8. I was scared, didn't know what to do, and I was a young girl. Didn't know how to react, but I did tell my mom's best friend. She told my mom when they went to court, he got away with it and just got smacked on the wrist and said, hey, he's too old, he might get hurt in jail. But I wasn't his first victim. Another relative he did too, was in West Virginia. Their laws are different from Ohio. I did go to his funeral because I thought people were bluffing or saying that he really wasn't dead. He was. I was the only one smiling because the person that abused me can never hurt any other girl or child in my family as long as they live. I bash a lot on my mom because we don't have a good relationship. It's the way I was brought. My mom, we can never talk about anything. I'm not close with her. We just could never talk. Me and my grandma, we could talk about anything. Makeup, clothes, cooking. We used to go shopping. We'd go hang out with friends, relatives. We'd watch movies together. We would go watch movies. Well, right before my grandma died, we had watched The Secret Life of Pets in her living room. She really liked the movie. We used to go out to dinner. We would talk. We would cook dinner together. She watched my dogs. My dog had become like her hip attachment. Both of my dogs. Coco was hers after I moved out when I was like 21, 22. It became her hip attachment. When I moved out and lived in the apartment I'm currently in, Joey lived with her until just this past March. She had passed. She called Joey, or Joe Bob, or JB, her granddog, because I've never given her grandchildren. She does have a couple great grandchildren by my brother and my cousin Adam that she is very proud of, very fond of, and she loves her children. She loves all children, whether they're normal, they have disabilities. She loves children of all kinds. She used to take care of me and my best friend that had Down syndrome. Having a disability is okay. People just need to calm down, learn how to talk and communicate with them, and learn how to handle them. If you scream and holler at your children that have disabilities, you're not going to be able to understand them. You're going to be able to grow unattached to your child, and your child will be, even with a disability, unruly. Me and my mom did not get along. I'm aware of this, and everybody else is aware of this too. Me and my grandma got along perfectly since I was a little girl. I lived with my grandma. When I was 16, me and my mom had an argument. I moved out, and I lived with my grandma. I knew where I was going. It wasn't like I wanted to stay, but my mom didn't know how to handle me. She didn't want to learn, and she had a busy schedule. She worked a lot to support us kids and to make a better life, but she couldn't take the time to be with me or understand that I had a disability. Yes, I also have a learning disability. It's harder for me to read and write and do math. I can't balance the checkbook very well, so I have a payee to balance and manage my money. I have a guardian to make sure I make the best decisions for myself. For now, we're working on me being my own guardian, because I am making the best decisions for me. A payee is there to help you make the best decisions, make sure your bills are paid on time, and make sure you're not spending all your money on dumb things like gum or video games or even miscellaneous stuff that you don't need. They're there to make sure that you have your bills paid first before you go out and spend all this money on a computer or a phone, because you need a roof over your head. I did have a friend, bringing up the topic friends again. I did have a friend until the end of July, the end of August. My boyfriend, was watching something on his phone. He was minding his own business. His phone wasn't up very loud, but her children decided to eavesdrop. One of her daughters said that she was watching a gay guy on TV. So, Ashley and my friend and her boyfriend went outside and screamed and took her kids outside. And they left. They never wanted to be my friend again. So, gay people, straight people, transgender people, weirdos, queers, there's a lot of it. You see it everywhere. On TV, on YouTube, in schools, at the grocery store. It's more common. It's 2018, people. You see a lot of it. Whether you're okay with it, whether you're not, you gotta accept it. Someone in your family might be gay, queer, lesbian, bi, trans, whatever. But you just gotta deal with it. You may have friends. You may have family. Kids may be adopted into one. But a lot of celebrities are that way. Especially on YouTube. There's a lot. So if you like this topic or if you want me to do random shit on YouTube again, subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments or concerns, put them down below. Hit like and subscribe. You could have waited. Now you're in the video.
Oh well.